Avatar: The Last Airbender is pre-releasing very soon, so here are all the new mechanics from the set. Firebending grants you red mana when the creature with Firebending attacks. On Azula Cunning Usurper, you see that the card does not even need to be in the red color identity to have Firebending and make this red mana. The red pips in the reminder text are just that, reminder text, and don't affect the card's color identity. Airbending lets you exile something, and then its owner can pay 2 mana to cast it again. Sometimes you can only airbend your own stuff, like with Appa's Steadfast Guardian. You can maybe declare some blockers or get some attack benefits, then flash in Appa and save all your stuff, and make some little 1/1s along the way. Or you can just pop out some creatures with good ETB effects and pay 2 for it to all happen again. Airbending isn't restricted to your own stuff though. Other cards like Airbending Lesson can target anyone's stuff to remove a blocker during combat, or exile an Agatha's Soul Cauldron that already has a bunch of stuff underneath it already. Waterbending lets you pay mana to do something, but you can also tap artifacts and creatures you control to pay for some or all of the cost. Waterbending Lesson lets you draw 3 and discard 1, but if you waterbend 2, you get to keep all 3. Pretty good if you got some spare clues or treasures around. Earthbending lets you put +1/+1 counters on the lands that then become creatures with haste, and even better, when they die, they come back to the battlefield tapped. Have a counter doubler or other counter payoffs and quickly get these lands into huge threats. There will be double-faced sagas letting you play the front side, and once it reaches its final step, it'll transform into the backside. The Rise of Sozin is a 6-mana board wipe that then exiles all copies of a card you name that an opponent has, then it finally turns into a beefy 5/5 with a reincarnation ability. Lessons will be a card type in the set, but there isn't a full mechanic behind them. There will be more than enough cards that care about lessons cast or in the graveyard. For instance, this Aang the Last Airbender gains lifelink if you cast a lesson. Guru Pathik searches the top 5 of your library when it is for a possible lesson, as well as gains +1/+1 counters when you cast lessons, among other things. Exhaust is a returning mechanic for a limited amount of cards in Avatar. For a one-time cost, you can provide an extra boost to a character like Mai here. Or in a gigantic payoff, you can waterbend 20 and exhaust on Avatar Karuk and take an extra turn. Clues will be available in the set, but the investigate keyword will not be. Several cards have conditions to create clues that function the same as ones created by investigate. Pay 2 mana and sacrifice the clue to draw a card. You can even use your clues to waterbend and then sack them to draw a card anyway. Shrines like lessons are more of a card type, but several cards will care about how many shrines you have or if a shrine enters. And that's all the upcoming mechanics and card types in Avatar. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you enjoyed it, please consider getting subscribed if you aren't already. Thanks for watching, and take care.